Hello and welcome back to Lore Fen Anime Plays Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete Edition. I'm your host Lore Fen. In this Neverwinter Nights 2 build video, we're going to go ahead and do the Focus, Arcane Archer, Ranger, Shadowdancer, and Wizard DPS build. This is mainly a Arcane Archer build. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Night 2 builds just like this. Do not forget to hit notification bell so be update and much more. Here are the advantages and disadvantages of this build. I'm going to go over it now. Now, advantages, obviously, it's range, so you get to use people as meat shields while you plug away. Now, if you're soloing, well, you can have other factors too. Now, because this is range, I put point blank shot. It's one of the requirements for Arcane Archer. No penalties like that. Another advantage I want to say personally is, yeah, you get plus 5 arrows for free if you go 1 through 10. With the Arcane Archer. One more thing with the elf positive stuff. Yeah, you don't get fallen asleep and etc. Now, disadvantages, you're limited to only the Elven and half Elven races, unfortunately. And the build won't be really that powerful until you're like level 15 or so. And one more disadvantage is you only get one shot only once, not twice like my previous range archer build. I'm going to go ahead and start with the races. Time to go over the Elven and half-Elven races. First of all, the Drow. This is actually a good race for it. Only problem is the Constitution, but the Dexterity is great. Intelligence is nice, and if you like Charisma, that's fine too. A little bit of a dump stat on Charisma, but still, it's a good race. The ECL one's the only problem with the Drow. The Moon Elf, your typical normal race for elves. +2 Dex is great, -2 Constitution, that's the only issue, but still, so many good stuff with that. Now, Sun Elf, this is alright, -2 Constitution, but I would say pass on it because it's Intelligence instead of Dexterity. Wild Elf is actually good for that, if you want to go that route. Wood Elf, I'm going to probably say this is the best. Only thing sucks is -2 Constitution Intelligence, but +2 Strength and +2 Dex is good. And favorite race, of course, is you guess a Ranger. Half Elf, that's fine. Don't want any negatives or positives. Go ahead and do that. Same thing with the Drow too. My advice is probably Drow, Ranger, maybe Wild Elf, or the half Elven races are fine too. Up to you on that. I'm going to go ahead for this build do the Wood Elf. So let's go over the classes. We're going to do actually 4 classes total. We're going to start out as a Ranger. Now, this is our main class until we get the Arcane Archer at some point. The next class we're going to do is a Wizard, just for 1 level. Yeah, this is the prerequisites for Arcane Archer as a Wizard, or say Arcane Spellcaster. After Ranger for some levels, again, we'll go into the Arcane Archer once we get the Feats. You must be Elf or Half Elf, base attack 6, we'll get that easily. We'll get the 2 Feats, Point Blank Shot and Weapon Focus, which is we're going to do a longbow because I felt that's a better one to do. And we will eventually also do is the Shadowdancer because high in plain sight is useful. We're going to use the high in plain sight as an advantage. Also gives out of danger too, unless someone has, of course, true seeing. And you're kind of screwed on that end. But still, those are 4 classes. And of course, we'll get the 10 Arcane Archer levels for the epics. So we're going to go ahead and pick Ranger for now. Any alignment will definitely do. If you do not want to get smited, pick neutral, lawful neutral, neutral, or chaotic neutral. I'm going to go ahead and pick neutral good. Deity, your favorite deity, go ahead and pick. If you can, I like Savants for a Ranger because they're good for that. Now for ability score, we're going to go ahead and go over each of those. First of all, Dexterity is our main stat. So we're going to put that at 14 for Strength. Dexterity, we're going to put at 18. Constitution, we're going to do 12. Intelligence, 12. I do not want to like I should say for Wisdom, odd number. Then I put it at 12. If you want to cast their spells, that's all right. But their spell casting for Rangers is like meh. If you want to drop it down to 10, but that's all right. But I think it forces you to 11 anyways for Wisdom. But still, 14 Strength, Dexterity 18, Constitution, Intelligence, and Wisdom 12, and Charisma 10. And yet we'll be able to get to 28 by the time this video is over for Dexterity, since that's our main stat. As for our background, I always tell people this. If you don't want any pluses or minuses, no background will do. I felt best for this build is Wild Child because you get Survival, Tumble, and Hide, and Move Silently. -2 on Lore and Praise, but that's alright. we got 3 of the 4, I should say all 4 main focus skills. Now here's the deal, you want to put points into heal, hide. Yeah, if you don't want to put heal, that's fine, but still, that's one of the skills I like. Move silently, definitely want to get that. So hide, move silently. Also survival at 4, spot, help you spot foes, and tumble we'll put at 2 cross class, but we'll resolve some of that issue. Diplomacy, if you want to put points into that, that's fine too. Now for the next part is favorite enemies. I'm going to say undead. Put them as that because you're going to be facing a lot of undead in the OC and other campaigns too. Yeah, they're around everywhere, so definitely want to pick that. If you don't want to do that, then humans are a good one to do too, since they're everywhere too. Like cockroaches, seriously. In Neverwinter Nights, there's a lot of humans and undead foes. Now, as for feats, I decided to go ahead and pick the Luck of Heroes. You're asking, Fenton, why are you picking Luck of Heroes? Well, it gives you +1 AC and then +1 to all save throws. Very helpful. And also, you see Elven stuff like, for example, immune to sleep, which is a good thing, since we're Arcane Archer. My final advice, this thing will start a little bit slow, then it'll pick up halfway through. Once that happens, you can do some nice damage. And you'll have some nice tools along with that damage too. Keep your cool and such, and of course this build will work right for you. So let's get up to the leveling process. It's time to go ahead and level up our ranger, so let's go ahead and get that started. So let's go ahead and pick ranger level 2. We'll get that out of the way for a little bit. Let's see here, we can't do diplomacy, so heal, hide, move silently, spot and survival. We'll get tumble in the next level, or I should say the next ranger level. Very important, archery combat style, or else this build will not work. So definitely pick the archery combat style. You get some free stuff out of it. Fortunately, we won't get one shot the archery combat style edition, but that's alright. We're going to pick ranger, and we're going to do is I was about to put all the skills in, and I realized that's a bad idea. Store your points. That's very important to know that. We can store up to 5, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and pick Able Learner. You're asking, why is that? Our cross-class skills will only cost 1, and we'll have more wiggle room, I should say. Ignore the summon familiar, scribe scrolls, and such, unless you want to scribe level 1 scrolls for fun, and that's alright. But still, Able Learner, it'll cost 1 point instead of 2 for cross-class skills, like Tumble and our diplomacy skills. Still, we'll be at the half cap on it. It won't be at our, I should say, class skills, but it's okay though. We're just doing that to squeeze some points in. Yeah, Ranger's a little bit point star from time to time on certain things, but still, they're a great class this in Neverwinter Nights too. Any pet would do. I like the rabbit since it gives you save throws. Now, from this point on, we're going to do Ranger 3 to 8. I should say, yeah, that's the Ranger level. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's select the Ranger. All points in the dexterity, we're going to get that to 28. Even we get some feats for that. Yeah, we're going to try to get one shot, which is the feat edition. Not the free one, but still it's good. Usual suspects like I am, and definitely put a point in the tumble and your talking skills. And we also did get his toughness since we're a ranger. Toughness is we get 1 point per level, and this is retroactive. So we went through, let's see, 4 levels, we get 4 hit points. Which is good though. It doesn't sound much now, but it sounds great later on down the line. So we're going to go ahead and level up. So it's at least the heal, hide, move silently, spot, survival, and if you can, tumble. We're almost at the tumble mark. As for pet, I like the panther because they're quicker, they're better. Some people like the brown bear or wolf. Up to you all on that. And others like the spider too because of poison. And you're going to have a level 18 pet towards the end, so they're decent tanks. Or say bait. So let's keep on leveling up our character. Usual suspects, you put points in diplomacy. And tumble if you can. If not, don't worry about it. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. Now, favorite enemies I like to pick for the second one is humans, because like I said before, it's one of the most common enemies in the original campaign, and many others too, especially the Master Betrayer. Let's see what else, the Storm of Zihar, and the vampire one. Let's go ahead and pick a point blank shot. We can get one of the prerequisites out of the way. A character with this feat negates a -4 penalty using a missile weapon in melee range, and gains +1 attack and damage when with ranged weapons when the target's within 15 feet. This is a bonus. You want this, and it's a prerequisite for the Arcane Archer. So That's 2 birds in 1 stone. We'll get for yourself and for your path to your Arcane Archer. And let's keep on going for the Ranger. And let's see here. Yeah, we'll pick the Ranger still. And I'm just going to show that. And usual suspects on the skills. Make sure it's, if you can, diplomacy and tumble. Very important. Hide, move silently, heal. And we're going to get those spot and survival. So we already got the Shadowdancer prerequisite for the skills. We'll get the feats for that when we become Arcane Archers. I want to make sure everything is fine. And there we go. Story points for layer use. Many shots. So let me see what this says. Let's see here. Many shots. This will give an extra attack per round. However, you will get -2 penalty on your attacks. But still, that's like an extra attack. So if you want 1 extra attack, this is great for. Oh, that's rapid. Oh yeah, that's rapid shot. You get 1 extra shot, and that's a penalty. And also, this one is you fire instead 1 arrow. 2 is many shots. And then, unfortunately, because of that, you get a -4 penalty. Both are good though. Rapid shots if you want to fire extra shot, and many shots if you want to fire 2 at once. Now we get that free for Ranger combat, I should say archery style, which is great though, right? Another tool in the chest. So let's pick the Ranger class, and then we'll keep on going on that. We're closing in at the prerequisite, by the way, for the Arcane Archer. So we're going to put a point into Dexterity since we're level 8 now. It's always 4. It's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 28 in this game. Put your skills in your class skills, since we cannot do it for cross class. We'll use that for later use. And we get Woodland Stride. Now this one is great. Let's see here for our Ranger. Let's try to get that. Where are you at? Woodland Stride. The character is capable of moving through wilderness terrain at a increased rate outdoors, and that's 10% speed for the character. So if you're outside, boom, that's a good skill for you in the forest. In the city, no, it just has to be the woods and such. So we're going to get the usual suspects, our cross-class skills too, which is our talking skill, diplomacy, and definitely tumble. So we'll get that done, and let's go ahead and do that. We get Swift Tracker, and we also go ahead and get our weapon focus, which is short bow or longbow. I'm going to pick longbow because I felt like that's a better deal than a short bow. Up to you all on that. Okay, let's make sure we select that. We'll get +1 attack with our weapon of choice. In this case, +1 attack for the longbow. Swift Tracker, Ranger's always tracking and does not suffer movement penalty for doing so. It negates that, which is good. In other words, enemies appear on the map, you know where they're at. Especially if you have your spot checks and such. Now we're going to do Arcane Archer for 1 through 6, because we're working in the background scenes, the feats for the, I should say, the Shadowdancer. Now we're going to go ahead and focus on, of course, in this leveling up scheme, is if we can heal, hide, move silently, spot, survival, and if we can later on tumble, and of course diplomacy in between. But it'll be a little bit behind on that, but that's all right. Level up the Arcane Archer still. Let's select that. Let's grab that. There we go. Heal, hide, move silently, survival spot, and of course I said tumble and diplomacy. Imbue arrows. This is a very powerful skill, but let's see if I select the correct one. First, our enchant arrows are +1 for Arcane Archer. That will go up every few levels. Imbue arrows. This is like a fireball and an arrow. Hit at a certain place, enemies around it, they take fire damage. Boom! We hit the noise there. Sorry, I'm happy about that, but that's alright. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm just double checking. Okay, we don't have any secret arrows yet, but that's another good one too. Still, Arcane Archer is actually good for many situations. So let's keep on doing that. Let's select that. Put your points in dexterity. Very important, everyone. This is a dexterity class because we have a bow. Let's select that. There we go. And there we have it. Let's keep on going. And next, we'll get in our arrows are from +1 to +2. Now, dodge is what it does is gives characters +1 dodge bonus to AC against certain foes. Prerequisite for a Shadowdancer. Now, our normal arrows with Arcane Archer used to be +1. Enhanced arrows, now they'll be +2. So this will save you money, of course, on arrows. So if you have normal arrows, Upon being an Arcane Archer with this feat, especially +2 at this point, that'll be +2. Max on that is 5 for Neverwinter Nights 2. You'll be golden with that setup. So let's keep on going. Arcane Archer. If you can, put your diplomacy, heal, hide, move silently. Let's see here, spot, survival, and of course tumble. So we last time for cross class for a while until we're a ranger. Now we get secret arrows. Now secret arrows are always if you hit against a foe, it never misses. It's like that one villain in Marvel, Bullseye. He goes, I never miss, he never misses. With this feat, you're never going to miss. Very good to have. At level 6, we can use it 2 times a day, but for now we'll use it 1 time a day. Useful to have, though, if you want to take down annoying foes. That's really annoying. So let's keep on going for the Arcane Archer for a while. And let's see. Okay, we're at level 4. Let's go to level 5. Select that, and we're going to go ahead and pick a heal, hide, move silently, survival, and spot. We can't do the other 2 cross-class skills until we, of course, get to the, I should say, Ranger. But we'll be able to get Tumble to 10, though, so that's the good news about this build. That's 1 extra AC. Let's select the Arcane Archer. Usual suspects for the skills. Oh, wait, I got to get rid of that. Oh, there we go. After that, we have 1 more feat, which is mobility. This will unlock, of course, the, I should say, Shadowdancer. We get Secret Arrow 2. In other words, we get to have an arrow that seeks against foes. Now, mobility is grant you +4 dodge bonus to AC, which is good. It's a prerequisite to unlock the Shadowdancer, which we have now. So we're done with this class for now. Let's go to the Shadowdancer to level up next. Now we're going to go ahead and get the Lone Shadowdancer level. We're doing it for hide in plain sight. Put your points to dexterity, so we're at level 16. Again, levels of 4 for ability scores go up. And we're going to go ahead and, let's see. Oh, wait, yeah. Let's go ahead and do the normal usual suspect for the skills. I'm going to put a point in the tumble. And, of course, diplomacy. There, we're set. Now we get hide in plain sight. So hide in plain sight works like this. As long as we're not attacking foes and such, what happens is we get to hit hide from our foes. It's just like hiding again, and if you do this right and they don't spot you, you're hidden. Foes won't be looking for you. Then you can attack again. Really useful for rogue classes. Also good for a build like this. This way you can attack at a different position or such. Downside to all that is of course true seeing. Now I got this so this way we don't do it outdoors only. You could do this anywhere else. So let's resume the Arcane Archer for rest of the time for the Arcane Archer set. And the cap for the level is 10, by the way. Usual suspect for the skills. And there we go. Hit next. Enhance arrows. So our enhanced arrows are now +4. I forgot to mention one of them was +3. So now our normal arrows will be +4. Save you money, of course, at the shops. We'll put our points into, of course, heal, hide, move silently, spot, and survival. And there we go. We got hella arrows, and we're going to go ahead and also select Improved Critical Longbow. So, first, Improved Critical is it'll drop down your rolls to get a critical hit. For example, for a longbow, it's 20, so now it'll be 19 through 20. Hella arrows is every target within range will take damage. Very useful to clear the, I should say, weak foes in front of you. Or if you want to get a jump on them, do that too. So let's keep on going for the Arcane Archer. We got 2 levels left. And yeah, I'm going to show you right now the rolling for the, I should say, longbow. It doesn't tell you it is 20. However, if you look at your main hand, it'll say now 19 through 20 to get a critical hit. So we got at least roll a 19, 20, and we're set to get that nice critical hit. So let's level the Arcane Archer. Let's get our skills, which is heal, hide, move silently, spot, and of course survival. And we get enhanced arrows +5. So our normal arrows will for now on be +5. So we save money on that. We just buy regular arrows, they turn to +5. Now we're going to go ahead and put a point in dexterity at level 16, and there you have it. Well, actually, that's level 20. My mistake. And this should be it for the Arcane Archer once we select our skills. And we also get one more, I should say, feat, which is Arrow of Death. So let me go ahead and explain that, everyone. Now, arrow death does is it launches one arrow, and if that arrow connects and they don't have a save throw, they die instantly. This will not work against the undead. This is great against annoying foes that are the living, not immune to death-like abilities. And you should definitely use it if you're having problems with certain foes. So I would probably say is definitely save that for situations you will definitely need down the line. Let's go ahead and level up the Ranger. It is time to go into epic levels, and this time as a Ranger for all 10 levels. So what we're going to go ahead and do is Diplomacy, Heal, Hide, Move Silently, Spot, Survival, and definitely Tumble. Now, because we got 10 points in Tumble in Neverwinter Nights 2, we get 1 free AC. With our high dex, we'll probably get more, though. And we're going to go ahead and select, besides Evasion, an epic character, which are officially epics, is Improve Rapid Shot. Prerequisite for 1 shot. Now, when using Rapid Shot, you may ignore the -2 penalty on all your range attacks. Very useful to have. This is also a gateway to 1 shot, the Feat Edition. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Evasion. Evasion, whenever reflex save is allowed, for half the damage, the character takes no damage. We got high dex, so that'll work in our favor. So let's level up the Ranger. Now we're going to go to our Ranger, and let's see here. Same skills. If you can't, put some points in Diplomacy, and of course, Tumble. You're saying, Fenton, you should stop at 10. I'm going, well, you see more points in the Tumble with our high dexterity. We might get to 20. Now, next one I picked was Constructs, because they're a bit tough enemies down the line, and I definitely want to face them. So that's a common high level, I should say epic level foes you want to pick for favorite enemies. We get some bonus damage against them too, and anything else of that matter. So let's keep on going with our skills. Let's see here. There we go. We get also improved Rapid Shot Ranger style. That's the Ranger edition. Like I said before, we're getting a Feat Edition of 1 shot. And we're also going to do a Great Dex +1. We're going to start getting some extra dex. So this way we get to 28 dex unbuffed. And there we go. We get +1 dex as we level up. Let's select the Ranger. Now we're at 24. We're going to pick Dexterity. We're going to have 2 more feats and 1 more level up to make sure we get that 28 Dexterity. Usual suspects for the skills. And we're going to go ahead and make sure we pick Tumble and, of course, Diplomacy. Sorry, no feats for this level. It happens from time to time with builds like this. So let's level up our Ranger and see what else we get. Let's see here. Hide, Move Silently, Heal, Spot. Let's see here. Tumble, Survival, and Diplomacy. Pick those skills. If you don't like Diplomacy, pick something else. We get Camouflage, however, we're going to go ahead and select another feat. Where's that at? Another Great Dexterity. Camouflage is Ranger does not suffer reduced movement when using stealth in outdoor areas. In other words, we'll move fast when we're stealth outdoors. Great Dexterity, and that's another +1 point in the Dexterity. That's what we want. So now we got 26 Dexterity, so we need a level up and a feat up and 1 feat, and that's it to get to 28. 27 is a magical number to get 1 shot, but I like to have it even. Let's get the skills done like I'm doing right now. There you go. We're closing in on the class skills at 30. Sorry, no feats. So let's level again with the Ranger. At this point, you should be doing not only a lot of damage, but you'll have some fun doing so. Let's do that. And there you have it. Favorite enemy, you could pick dragons, but I prefer outsiders because I felt like those are more common than dragons. Seriously, they're way more common. Up to you on that. But I prefer outsiders to get that get that extra damage against them. We're going to do Great Dexterity for the last time. It'll be at 27. However, the good news is when we level up 28 right now, we'll get 28. So we got 28 Dexterity unbuffed. Our goal for Dexterity is done. So we'll pick our skills up. And I believe the next level we'll get 1 shot. So we're looking forward to something. Yeah, see, we got no feats for level 28, but that's all right. Because level 29, after we put our usual suspects in the skills, we'll be able to pick 1 shot. Now, the reason why I want this feat for this build is simple. It does a lot of damage. Now we get High in Plain Sight outdoors. So what that does is you go into stealth outdoors. If you don't get spotted, you don't engage enemies, then you get to have a You get to be in stealth. Watch out for true seeing, just like hide in plain sight the Shadowdancer. One shot, this character attempts to deliver an extraordinary powerful ranger attack. Notice all concealment, anything else that protects the target. If attack hits, it does maximum damage and inflicts a critical hit. Even if foes are immune to critical hits. You can use this against a lich, or I should say a pit demon, and annihilate them. I'm sorry, I'm siding with that ranger skills. One of my favorites in this game for the rangers. Alright, last time pick your skills, and that's it, including your tumble and of course diplomacy. And with that, 1 through 30, this Arcane Archer focus build is done. So let's go talk about gear and more next. As for gear, for attributes, aka ability scores, you definitely want to focus on dex. That's number 1 for items. In Neverwinter Nights 2, in order to get 10 dexterity, for instance, you must look for a 10 dexterity item. You cannot do an 8 plus 2 because it'll be at the highest number, which is 8. I say secondary ability score, or say attributes, is strength and constitution. And if you want to get a little bit of wisdom up for the will save, that's fine. Go for any immunities, like for example death magic, fear, and such. Get haste and definitely true seeing. If you get true seeing, that'll help greatly. Another thing, always look for longbows. Make sure you have normal arrows, because since you're Arcane Archer, anytime you use a normal arrow, and if you're at level 10 Arcane Archer, they're plus 5. Other than that, for skills, definitely look for tumble, get some points up there. Since we have high dexterity, we'll get a little bit extra in that. Other than that, pick up healing kits if you want to, potions too. And that's about it for gear and more advice. Next part of this build video will be the combat demonstration. For the combat portion of the video, since I'm alone, I'm using potions. Now, if you have party members, have them buff you up. You stand back and shoot. Make sure your tank tanks for you while you just do some damage. We're going to go ahead and do a challenge, and I'm going to go ahead and pick a raiding party this time. We're going to go against lizard folks. Yeah, these are our foes that are not, I should say, not favorite enemies, but still, they're not immune to critical hits. That's the great news. So let me make sure I get everything set up. I got the arrow of death. Now, this is a good time to go ahead and use the arrow of death if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate right now the secret arrows. Yeah, see, it never misses. Now, we're going to use the imbue arrows since we got about 3. And we're going to line everything up, and boom! It's like a fireball. It just cleared the room. And we only got a few left. We're going to go ahead and use hide in plain sight just to jump the enemy. And there we go. Just keep on doing that. If you're in trouble, just go into stealth and then attack again, even from a different position. And there you have it. That was a quick clearing. So you're asking the main question. What about foes immune to critical hits, like the undead? Well, no problem at all. Since we're facing undead, and that's our favorite enemy, we're going to get some extra damage against them. Let's go ahead and demonstrate one of my favorite abilities. One shot. That lich went down in 1 hit, despite protections and such it had. And let me go ahead and hit the house. Oh, I was supposed to not hit the mummy. Still, we got some nice damage. And I'm going to try to line up foes, so this way I can do some more damage against them. I'm already wrecking them badly, so we got our tank ready, I should say, and I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate. Let's do some other demonstration, and there we go. And we're not taking much damage, so I think we're about to line it up. So let's use our fireball arrows, I call them. And oh wow, it took out a lich and some others, so we got one of those left. So let me go ahead and set this all up. Now I'm going to use the hella arrows too. That should do some damage too. Last of our imbue arrows. Let's see if I'll do anything against this lich. It might not. And there we go. Oh, okay, we didn't take out the lich, but we took out his friends though. That's more important. Let's go ahead and finish everything off. Once we use rapid shot, no penalties there. We get to fire an extra attack because of that, and I have haste too, so that'll be helpful. So let me activate that mode so this way to do some more damage. All we got left is the yard trash, and that should definitely do it. It might take slightly a little bit more time unless your favorite enemies, of course, you're facing that's favored. But still, it is very effective and will definitely get the job done. And with that, they're all dead. So time for some final advice. You're going to start slow, and then you'll pick up definitely once you get the Arcane Archer. You'll definitely save money on arrows. Reason being is yeah, you see that enhanced arrow for the Arcane Archer. You do 1 through 10. Yeah, that's plus 5 arrows. No need to worry about cash for that. And make sure you always get your decks up big time with items. Make sure if you can get some skills, go ahead and boost that up too, saving throws and such. If you're in a party and you have a tank, have them, of course, be the one taking fire while you ping them from the background. Definitely use your imbue arrows to line enemies up, save your one shot on foes that are really tough. This is it for my Neverwinter Nights 2 Focus Arcane Archer, Ranger, Shadowdancer, and Wizard DPS build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more guides, builds, and other videos from Neverwinter Nights 2. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the view.